not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one. On the ground, it's the tight end. On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. He's to the 40. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Giants offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The coverage by Bobby O'Carroll.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
First down throw, Mahomes. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
A run. It's Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's got his man Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the
Mahomes now on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And he's in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Now Russ. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Andrew Thomas Guilty there. Motion man is Hyatt. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Again, Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Giants.
He'll get this out wide, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are back within 1. It's 7-6. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he will have a Chiefs first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Robinson. They go play action now. Wilson. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A carry here for Tracy. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Wilson. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Giants first down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a screen set up for Tracy.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Throwing again. Wilson. That is hot in the end. He's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over just before the half. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. And the Giants are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Makes the score Giants 16.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
By Brian Burns.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
And 21 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Giants offense, and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. Now Wilson on 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The throw on the run is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Giants will extend their lead. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. Greg, sitting up here with you. This is... The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and
Now Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's another Kansas City.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He connects with Gray on that one. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he will score. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A short one caught by Kelsey. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Open man downfield, it's Rice. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He pulls it in around the 5. So we'll take it to the other end. Mahomes now on second down. He's got it at the 3.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors up. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
They'll run with Tracy. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run again, it's Tracy again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Robinson. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
A loss of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, New York.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 12.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Giants.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Handoff here, up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. This is 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Juju. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They put Kelsey in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
A loss of 13 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Motion man is Hyatt. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day...
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a road